Are we rolling? All right. So welcome back to the Magnolia Vintage Warehouse. So this is going to be a walkthrough video of showing what we got this month. We are open at least once a month, if not every week. But we run our Magnolia flea on the second Saturday of the month. And then we should have our warehouse open weekly for sales. So we're going to just walk through. We got a lot of stuff in here. Pretty neat, pretty cool. This over here is our sports memorabilia and collectibles section. So we got these display cases, a ton of little figures, statues, signed baseball cards, signed baseballs, tons of sports memorabilia. So really cool. We actually have a bunch of signed jerseys as well in the office. We have those stashed away, but we actually have a Mickey Mantle signed ball. So we got a lot of cool stuff in here. Right now we're still cleaning up. Tomorrow's going to be the warehouse sale, and then the next day will be our Magnolia flea. So we're filming this on Thursday, so the warehouse will be open on Friday and Saturday. But yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff. Tons of artwork, tons of stuff that you just can't see anywhere else. That's an Oddfellows paper mache hat from the early 1900s. Just cool art stuff. Tons of books. That's a Beach Boys 8-track. Yeah, cool stuff. We got a bunch of this mid-century furniture. It's really sweet stuff. Mid-century couch. Just really cool. We got Playboys, Hot Rod magazines, tons of lamps, tons of postcards. So we'll go over to the clothing section. Like I said, it looks messy right now, but we're still in the process. I just want to get a video out ASAP on what's new and what we got. So, got tons of clothing. Jeans, Levi's, Wranglers over here. Some sweaters. Hats. Hand-knitted and woven quilts. This bin is going to be our fill a bag for $10 bin. So we actually have two of these. So we're constantly, trying to get people to have fun, and we'll lay out a tarp and just fill a bag for $10. It's a lot of fun. Everyone loves a deal and enjoys that. A bunch of these vintage leather purses. People love those. And we're doing those 1 for $15 or 2 for $20 on the purses. We also do wholesale, so if you get a bunch, we can work with you and we'll be fair. But tons of cool stuff. Vintage band tees. And it is the season right now for Hawaiian shirts. The sun's finally out in Seattle. We got tons of Hawaiian shirts. Those are all reasonably priced. Now, music stuff. We actually got a ton of music stuff in recently. Ton of vinyls, 45s, and CDs, cassettes, really everything. Stereo equipment, record players, Bose speakers. That's a ham radio down there. Pretty cool. This is a Bose speaker, which not as old, but still old and vintage. And it actually came, when we picked it up, it came with this original iPod. How cool is that? And it's actually got Boeing inscribed on the back of this. So this set must have been a Boeing gift for an employee or something. Just super cool. That's my generation right there. Old school iPods. But yeah, we'll just keep going throughout the warehouse here. Start down here. This display case, super cool. The vintage NES games. We got a Legend of Zelda. Just tons of cool stuff. We even got a Gucci hat. Wow. Tons of old bottles. Mojang set. We got $800 on that. That one is pricey. And then, yeah, we only got one. People always ask us for Pokemon. We got one Pokemon card in this entire building. It's that graded trainer card. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this display case is full as well. Ton of military stuff, patches, pins, watches. Who doesn't love watches? I'm not wearing my watch today, but more Coca-Cola, Disney pins. Yeah, you get the point. That Zippo display case is actually super cool. If I was collecting Zippos, I'd have to have that. It's an original Zippo display case. Ton of cool stuff. Man, this mask, I really love this mask. This is, pretty sure it's cast iron. Little guy with the horns. It's heavy. Whatever it is, it's metal and just kind of cool. Someone will get a kick out of that. I really like that box too, that pinstripe box with the flames. I mean, you can't even, if you wanted to pay a pinstriper to do that, you couldn't do that for 35 bucks. So we got 35 on that box. Ton of miniature little dollhouse stuff, more books. All right, so let's go to the warehouse section. That's kind of like our clothing and living room section. But over here we got more jewelry, rings, necklaces, earrings. Up there, those are a couple of porcelain signs, like those of Fresh Meats, that Red Poultrymen's Association, and then the California 1914 plate. Those are pretty neat. Ton of jewelry. So as we go down here, beer taps. And I really like this display, really. I like the display a lot. It is an old toilet seat. Well, hopefully it's not old, but hopefully it was a new toilet seat. And then someone drilled holes to put the right size bolts to put beer taps on. So pretty neat. Chevrolet tailgate. That's a Studebaker tailgate. And we got beer signs, neon signs, really just everything. Some old animal heads. The bear is my favorite. And it's the cheapest one up there, too. I think we got like $1,000 a piece on those. Maybe a little bit more on some of them. Yeah, that one's got a $2,400 price tag, but you could cut that in half. We do negotiate, but man, I love that bear head. We negotiate on just about everything. So, and sealed Barbies in the box. I mean, what more do you want? This is it. We got everything. This is super cool. Tie rack. It's freaking awesome. Awesome tie rack. Bunch of cleats off of boats. Man, these old brass cleats are super neat. I mean, you just don't see those. Brass cleats. Solid brass door knocker. We got a bunch of these statues in. I think we had these last time, but these clay statues. These little, looks like an igloo guy statue. But yeah, super cool. This horse is actually a driftwood art piece done by a gal out in Eastern Washington, and she makes these driftwood art pieces. And we got ones that look like chickens, horses, all types of stuff, and they're really neat. She varnishes them and sands them down and makes art out of driftwood, you know, pretty neat. Now this Ivor sign is super cool. We got that out in Belfair from this big buyout we did. And coincidentally, the owner got that fish, that giant marlin out of an Ivor's restaurant years ago. And then just recently we got this Ivor's sign. Man, I can't talk to them today. Gosh. But yeah, pretty neat, pretty cool stuff. Here's more of those driftwood art pieces. Yeah, if you want it, come down and get it. We will be open Friday and Saturday. So this is just more glassware on this shelf, smalls. And we actually got this portable restroom in, so this is pretty cool. Instead of paying for a porta potty, we're gonna have portable restroom inside. Well, it's not portable now, it's all hooked up to the plumbing, but anyway. We still have the stadium seats from Yankee Stadium. Those are super cool. Now over here, we sold both of the Ronald McDonald statues. We still got Captain Cook here. But at one time, I think we had 2 or maybe 3 Ronald statues, a Hamburglar statue, and now we just have Captain Cook left. More vintage chairs, vintage couch. Now this is all our auction stuff. We have an estate sale company, and we're doing kind of an off-site estate sale right now, actually. And that's ending tonight. So a lot of these boxes will be out of here before the sale, but that's kind of another venture that we're working on. We got the warehouse sales that we do out of here, and we have our flea market that we do on the street. We got a vintage shop over in Fremont, and then now we got the estate sale company. So all similar industries, all kind of working together, and pretty cool, pretty neat. So that should be all for today. You should come down and check us out. We'll be open from 10 to 4, both Friday and Saturday, and I'll leave the link in the description. Thanks for checking it out.